So we're back again. Today the weather, there is a tiny bit of blue sky. It's definitely looking better. It's going to be about 13 degrees, so we're going to go up to a castle that's on a bit of a hill and you get a nice view over the Danube River, so that should be pretty good. And then we're going to see from there what we decide to do. First, I've got some breakfast. Literally, I've got some pancakes and I've bought some milk or chocolate. I'm going to melt all this, pour it all over the pancakes, and it's going to be delicious, so I'm looking forward to that. So we've just arrived in Devin. We're going to Devin Castle, which probably looks like one of the best castles out of the three that we're going to visit. It's more of a ruined castle compared to Bratislava castle we did yesterday, but the views you get from here look pretty good. Also, the weather today is lovely. 13 degrees, shorts are on. Finally feels a bit like we're actually out of the UK. There's the castle there that we're going to, but we're going to go along here and then go up to it. Quite pleasant walking through here, and the castle's kind of just up straight ahead, but weather today is just lovely. There's the castle. We just need to see where we actually get into it, because I'm not sure where the entrance is. Adam decided that we needed a beer before we went up, so I've got a Bailey's. Adam's got a beer, pretty good price, £2.50 for a European shot. Just like 40 millilitres, £2.50 is not bad. So here we are, we're finally actually making it to the castle. Looks like there's quite a bit to explore here as well. If we can get all the way up there, that'll be really good. So let's go buy a ticket and go exploring. So it was €16 for both of us, €8 each is the general admission, which isn't too bad. My shoe is squeaking. I'm wearing my running shoes and they're squeaking, so if you hear a weird noise, that'll be what it is. But yeah, sun's out, good views. Definitely liking this. So there we go, this bit is from the end of the 15th century. Wonder how many drunken people have fallen down here over the hundreds of years. Probably not many. A little dungeon, I don't know if that's the correct terminology. Quite a high roof in here, isn't it? That looks quite an interesting cliff over there. I did see something called, I think we're called Sandberg, but that's the church we were at not so long ago. It seems like we're kind of the only two people. We're taking the extended route, which is just kind of all the way around, a bit longer. So as you can see, you can just go straight up, but we're going all the way around here. But you know, I have paid €8 and I'm always want to make sure I get my bang for buck, value for money. So we will take the extended route. This is a residential building from the 15th century. Not much left of it now though. Quite a wide river. And what's interesting is I think at this stretch of the Danube, literally right in the middle of the river is the border between Bratislava, or Slovakia, and Austria. It says here, it was about 4,000 years ago where the middle castle, which I'm not sure which bit that is yet, was fortified with wooden and clay bulwark, not sure how you say that word, bollock, no, I'm not sure if it's that, and a moat. So that's a long time ago. Really is quite nice here, looking up, you've got that mountain there, a little bit of a cliffy section over there. I think it said this part, we're going to go down in that in a minute, but it was used for a warehouse for gunpowder, I believe, a residential house with the extension. And then we're going to go down this in a minute. Wow, that's quite a big building, isn't it, or big room. It really is. Quite a big room when you're down here. Weird, it sounds weird down here. Adam, get off the wall. What a lovely day and a lovely spot. Obviously in summer I can imagine this gets pretty busy, but in what month we're in? April, and on like a random Thursday in April, outside of school holidays, we've nearly got the place to ourselves. Next stop up here, which I believe is the church. Yes, it's the foundations of a church, so I'm not expecting to see a full church, but at some point you go to Horny Had. I think Had is castle. I don't know what the translation for Horny is. So here we go, I'm not sure if it's this bit or that bit there, but we'll get our first nice view looking out here, I think. Wow, is that the city all the way down there? I didn't realise we'd come that far on the bus. That's a reconstruction of the church. Yeah, you can see the shape of it, can't you? Bits on the left sticking out. Be them bits. Looks like it's struggling to go up, does that ferry, against the current? Well, it's going, but not very easily. So there we go, we're entering the main castle now. So there you go, that's kind of, looks like it's going to be the most exciting part, but we're going to explore about this bit. And then we will have a bite to eat. Oh yeah. Beautiful. I don't know if you can get to that, that's like a grade 3 scramble to get to that. Yeah, it's not a bad view looking out over there. And that is literally Austria right there. What's weird is the floor, this seems like a bit of a newer floor. And the drain, did they put a drain in or is that put in after? Like this looks not new, but newer than that. I'm sure you can probably tell I'm not really an expert in history, but I will still ramble on and pretend like I have some clue. There's that interesting bit. We did wonder at one point if you could get down to that, but that is just not happening, is it? No way. It's amazing how it's been built onto that big rock. Crazy. Right, what is this? The castle well. Yep, so it's for their water. The well is 55 metres deep with a diameter of 2.4 metres. Alrighty, let's have a look down, try not to drop anything down. It's quite a way, isn't it? And it literally says don't drop stones right there. Adam, it literally says don't drop stones right there. You ready?
Ready.
That's a long way.
Yes, it's 55 meters.
Yeah.
55 metres.
Wow. So after that enjoyment, now we're going to head up here. Oh my god. That's like a bit loose, almost a tiny bit, and like, I stood in it and I thought, oh, bridge is going to give way. I mean, the castle yesterday was nice to look at from the outside, but like this is just, obviously we didn't go inside that one, but I think I prefer coming to a castle like this. It's so impressive. It's on this big rock as well, which makes it kind of unique how it's just perched on that. Like how do you build that when you're right next to that? It really is impressive. So here we go, I think this is the final set of steps. It's not that bad really. Obviously we've come up a little bit of a way, you can see behind me, but as long as you have some level of fitness you would not have an issue. Oh, these stairs are it make me a bit nervous because it's like see-through. Nice view, look at that. That's a different river. I think it's the Morava river that joins the Danube just down there. Really do get a good view looking absolutely everywhere from up here. It is definitely a good lookout spot for a castle. There you go, you can look all over it. So we're going to have lunch down there after, but what a great view. And that is Bratislava in the very distance. It's only like 13 degrees, but it feels lovely. But what a view. Yes, I just had a look through those, which were surprisingly free, being attacked by flies. And you could see the people on that boat very clearly, and you could see the mountains. It almost looked like there were a bit of snow on them. I'm not sure if there is. There could be though, over in Austria. This is this little room in here. A little bit of an exhibition. Oh, it looks like you can go down again. A family coat of arms from the 15th century. Cannonballs. Or cannonballs just stone? I don't know. Vineyard, nice. Nice reconstruction of the castle. Yeah, you can. Oh, it's got. Oh no, has it? Oh yeah, you can definitely see it. What it looks like there. That is pretty cool. A good amount of stuff here as well that they've obviously found over the years. Or a replica sword, I'm gonna say. If they found a full sword, that would be really impressive. So there's all these, I'm not sure if there's some sort of fossil, shells, fossils. I'm not sure about that bit there. It's like so shiny. Is that like all the sediment you can see in it? Where it like builds up over like thousands of years. It's bigger in here than I thought. I thought it was just going to be that little room up there, but there's a little bit of a maze going through here. Even more artefacts here. Honestly, it doesn't seem too badly priced for €8, and you get to see a pretty good castle, some of the best views of the area. And there's quite a lot here as well. I don't think it's too badly priced really. Look at this stained glass. This is from the 16th, 17th century. Stained glass, it looks such an interesting colour now. Honestly, really interesting stuff. Look at this as well. Fragments of grenade. Really? That's so interesting. And this right here is a whistle made out of the bone of an animal, I assume. 20 is a pipe. Wonder what they've been smoking. Yeah, an Austrian infantry's sabre from 1837. But yeah, that's pretty much everything here now, so I'm gonna go have some lunch, enjoy the sun, and enjoy our food. Here we go, finally time for some lunch, not a bad lunch stop. So I'm kicking off proceedings with this pizza, which were about 85 cents, which I didn't think were too bad. This hot, and then I got some chorizo, which has been festering away, but I wanted to kind of just put a load of chorizo in there. I'm gonna have to somehow manage to rip this little baguette open. But I think all of this was like €3.25, which isn't too bad, I don't think. So I'm gonna enjoy this, enjoy the view, and enjoy the sun. And then we'll see what we're gonna do after. Now that is a chorizo sandwich if I've ever seen one. And I also forgot I did get a chocolate twist as well, which is included in the €3.25, which I think is just a great deal. But this looks kind of nice. It could probably do with some sort of sauce or butter, but I don't have that luxury, so I'm just gonna have to enjoy it like this. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Honestly, one thing I love doing whenever I'm in a different country is just like having a chocolate twist, and like this one's just like baked perfectly, a slight bit of crisp on the outside, and that lovely softness inside. You just can't beat it. So I forgot we just had this one extra little bit to go to on the way out as we missed it, so I'm gonna have a read what it is. The uncovered architectures represent the remains of two interrelated buildings. I think maybe it's saying it was from, this is kind of from 4 AD, which is a very, very, very long time ago. There you go, you can really see how big the rock is that the castle's on from here. Absolutely huge. I wonder how many people have tried to get up that, trying to get in the castle. Back in the day, I'm on about. Not these days, you might as well just pay your €8 instead of trying to climb up that. But I wonder how many people have tried to get up there and fallen to their death. I think there might be actual bullet holes in that. I'm not sure if that's even a bullet there. Pretty interesting. There you go, you can see that little, I don't know, turret that's just by itself. We're going to walk down here for a couple of kilometres, then catch the bus back to the centre. So we've just come to, this place is called like Devin Nos, I don't know, it's basically we're like 5 minutes on the bus further along from where we were. So I thought we might as well come here. We're going to try go to maybe some Sandstone cliffs. I think it's about 1.5 kilometres. Did you want to go to that church? Right, we'll have a quick look over at this church. Yes, I'm not quite sure what was going on in there. I don't know if it was some sort of lesson, like guitar lesson or rehearsal, so we just kind of sat there for a minute or two and then just left. But we're gonna go try and find like this sandstone cliff. So we've just come up all the way from bottom there. It is a little bit of a hill coming up there. And we're gonna follow this path, which hopefully should take us to these sandstone cliffs. Whew, tell you what, fair pull up there. We've gone up at a pretty quick speed. So I'm pretty out of breath. It is lovely in that sun. Not sure where this place is we're going to, but we are starting to get a little bit of a view. It might just be here, actually, just around this corner. That's a big factory over there. But yeah, that's this place that we've come to. Now there's the sand cliff, which does look kind of interesting, so let's go down here and see what's down here. Honestly, this place is kind of cool. I don't know how that's been made like that. It looks so weird, such a weird type of rock. Obviously you're not allowed to get any closer, I'm assuming. I think it's just to preserve it. There we go, we've got some British to give us a bit of an explanation. Yes, apparently it's just a really important site, and they've kind of found loads of fossils and even of primates, which is pretty interesting. Right in the distance there, that's the castle we were at earlier. Yeah, it's just a bit of a peculiar place is this. I've not really seen much places that have rocks like this, but pretty interesting. The sound of the crickets here is so loud. So me and Adam have decided, I'm pretty sure we can just kind of follow a path all the way along, pretty much just back to the castle, and then we might as well just, so it's definitely a bit of a walk, is that. It probably is about 5 kilometres, so we're going to walk along, enjoy the scenery, make the most of the sun, and then we'll get the bus back into town. Yeah, there's some pretty interesting rock formations here. You can see it's similar all the way up there. I wasn't really planning this, but it's turned out to be quite a nice walk. Let's have a quick look at these. Look at these. Oh my god, what is that, Adam? Is that a huge spider or something, or am I tripping? Where? There on the floor.
No, it's a piece
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? It might be dead. Maybe it is a pile of grass. It just looks a bit like a spider with a really long leg. Anyway, let's get back on the path before we get eaten by creatures. They have pretty impressive cliffs though. We could see them all the way from down at the castle, and I said they do look pretty interesting. I don't know how all them holes have got formed in the rocks. Yes, I'm not sure what that thing is. If anyone knows, let me know. Let's carry on and see what else we see. Honestly, this is quite an interesting path. And just jogging down it, not a strenuous jog. Nice and easy, I'm just kind of having a good old time. Sun's out, jogging down this path. Somewhere I've never been before, which is always a bit more interesting. Just having fun, that's what it's all about. Now, some pretty interesting cliffs again. Let's keep it moving. We'll be back at the castle in no time. I know, nice little house, gardens. So we've just cut down from the kind of top up there. We're going to get back on the road, maybe even get down to the river, and then we'll just follow the river along until we get back to the town. Right, so we've picked up the path now, which is not far from the river. I think it's about 2.5 kilometres to get back into Devon, so we're just going to light jog along here. There you go, we made it. We ended up going faster than planned. It's only 6:30 now. Is it 6:30? Yeah, it's 6:30. But I am very sweaty on this bus now. Adam's stupid idea. We got into like a full normal pace by the end of it. So pretty tired. Ready for a drink, but not too much, so I don't want to be too drunk for tomorrow. So we've just walked around that shopping centre, which is honestly massive. So that has taken quite a long time. There are 3 floors and we walked backwards and forwards on all of them. But the sun is going down now. We were going to go up to a monument today and catch a sunset, and now I'm a bit annoyed that we didn't, because it does look like quite a nice sunset, but maybe tomorrow if we have time, maybe. There you go, it looks quite nice with the sun setting, the castle in the distance. Blue church. Right, so finally back at the hostel. It is 9:15. Adam took absolutely ages to try and find some pasta sauce, and in the end he's got hot ketchup, and he doesn't like hot food, so that's not going to go well for him. But got a little bit more drink, so I'm going to have to get on with the drinking really. Maybe just have a few quick drinks, then go have some food, and then see if it's lively downstairs or not. So probably catch up with you tomorrow.